Welcome Libra to your love reading for January 2019. So happy New Year to you. Alright, hope the New Year is going to be great. So let's see what's going on with you. 10 card Celtic cross spread for Libra and love. Alright, Libra. 10 card Celtic cross spread. Libra and love. Okay. Let's see. So we have a lot of stress. So you are an air sign, so if you're worried about things going on with your partner, you're not able to let someone go, you're fearing the start of something, the end of something, it depends on what that is, but often not being able to get enough rest, you might be doing a whole lot, and this might really affect you because Mars is going to be in your 7th house, which is going to be Aries, your opposite sign, and that does bring out a lot of so if it's your opposite sign, you want a lot of fairness. You don't want the energy to be so intense when it comes to other people. So your relationship, your marriage, people, one-on-one relationships. So it might be a lot of you dealing with other people and what other people might have going on, and you might be stressed about that, which could be keeping you up. So then we have the Hermit. You see another 9 that's coming out. So this is the energy of you needing to take some time for you. No matter how much people might come towards you, this is going to be something that might be happening. A lot of issues coming up in your relationship where you might be really intense. A lot of arguments and disputes could be coming up, or on the brink of some kind of mishap. So just be aware of that, I feel. So a lot of you might be thinking about how to approach things and taking some time for you. You could be dealing with Pisces or Virgo as well. And then you have the Knight of Cups, and see this people coming towards you, and it could be too much of it, especially if you have different admirers or someone reaching out to you from if you're in a relationship, someone approaching you, having to turn them down, afraid that you're going to be blamed for something or get caught or something like that could be going on. So you do have a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a person that might be around you or coming towards you. All right, recent past, truth. Speaking the truth, communicating how you might feel, or just an understanding of something or someone. We'll clarify this. I was going to try not to clarify cards, but we'll look into that a bit further. All right. Hate everything. This is the energy of the lack of being judged, not wanting to be judged by somebody, not wanting to make a big change because you might not be ready, not wanting to open up to somebody because you don't feel you're in the best position to do so just yet. So it could be holding back. It seems like somebody wants to kind of approach you, but you're not sure if you want to open up or give that person another chance as well. All right. Person coming towards you, they seem to be not coming towards you because they may have already tried, and then they either told you that they weren't ready, or you told them the same thing, so they could be backing away in some way. All right, but in a positive sense, they're moving on. So that's usually maybe, you know, taking a boat trip, going somewhere else, just getting away from confrontation as well. Your response, you're having issues with letting go, even letting go of your own restriction of this is how I want things to be. I don't feel like I need to make a big change right now because I don't want others in my business, or wanting people to know what's going on with, you know, it depends on what it might be, whether it's a secret or not, whatever it is. Some of you might be having issues with letting somebody go. All right. How others might be viewing you, or the person, they might be seeing you very intense. So that Hermit is telling you to kind of make sure that you drive your emotions in the right direction and not kind of lash out at other people, because they're going to see you a bit moody. You know, your heart and your mind are not on the same level right now. They can be at times, but so harsh words being said, you're kind of coming through very intense, not really wanting to communicate all that much, and then being a bit overly emotional when it comes to you and another person. So you could be dealing with another air sign who you could be a bit volatile with. It just depends there. So be careful with that. All right, so what might the advice be? It tells you to, if you're going to do anything, maybe keep a low profile. All right, but try also not to run away from those that you know are good to be around, you know, good energy. It tells you not to hold on to that relationship or that connection that you know is not stable right now or at all for you. So it tells you to just to watch your confidence, all right, and make sure that you're not hiding so much where you're going to miss out on opportunities. But also take some time for you, because again, in the beginning, I'm letting you know that others might be kind of coming towards you more than you really want at this time, so you might be a bit overwhelmed, all right. And then the people that might be approaching you, it might not be the significant other that you want, or others that you really want to see, so that might be an issue. And then we have the energy of how you might respond to that, and then you're not really taking action. So you have the Nine of Wands and you have the Two of Wands here, so kind of really stuck and not really wanting to make a change. You might not be focusing on your goals or making a decision between two different people. So Judgment is two, then you have the Two of Wands, and then you have the Ace of Swords, which is trying to make a decision. And what I want to do is clarify the Ace of Swords for Libra. So a lot of, maybe throughout the holiday weekend, New Year's Eve, there may have been some arguments and a lot of confrontation with you and another person, whether you were talking to them face to face, calling them, or whatever it might have been. There could have been some things where you lash out. Let's see, clarify the Ace of Swords for Libra. Ace of Swords. Four of Wands. It seems like it may have been around commitment or marriage or whatever, but having a gathering with a lot of people, but saying a whole bunch, maybe because you may have been intoxicated. It just depends, because you know people like to have a lot of fun around the New Year's Eve time, but there may have been some issues around your marriage or the home. All right, and clarify. Let's see, Judgment in reverse for Libra. Clarify Judgment in reverse. Death. Letting go, needing to move on, needing to let go, but having a tough time doing so. All right, some of you need to end something with somebody. All right, messages for, and it doesn't matter if that person may message you, they might be around you, and it may bring up temptation or emotions to kind of be with them, but they might be giving you the runaround, or you're giving somebody the runaround. All right, messages for Libra for January 2019. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. You know, too many games, playing too many games and faking the funk, and it could have you going to another year with something not really being stable or true. So let's see, one more card for Libra for January 2019. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and usually when we that's still the energy of wanting who you want, and when you can't really get them, or you feel like they're not available, or if they're choosing over you, that might bring up down your self-esteem. So make sure that that's okay. You know, try to let that person go, because you try to do everything that you can do. So once that happens, what's next? You know, you got to try to do your best to It's not easy, but that's what I feel. So I hope the messages did help out in some way. Lots of love to you. I really do hope that you have a great month and do enjoy. All right, have a good one.